All right, so today I have Miss ZyJordan, the model, and she's a part of the Sauce Gang and the Sauce Girls. I recently just had her mother, Miss Johnson, on here as well for an interview, and I would like to tell her mother and Sauce Gang and Mr. Santana before we start. Thank y'all for letting me have Miss Zy, and I also want to tell Miss Zah for letting me even talk to your mama and interview her. And I want to let you know, like, I appreciate all the love that you and your family been giving me so far. Every time I call y'all, every time I text y'all, y'all own it. Y'all don't play. Y'all show me nothing but love and respect. Y'all ain't never did nothing wrong. Y'all ain't never said nothing wrong. And I appreciate that. So yeah, this is Mrs. Zah Jordan, y'all. Mrs. Zah, can you please introduce yourself?
Hey y'all, I'm ZyJordan the model. I go by Zy. I'm a part of Sauce Gang Entertainment. I'm actually over there, Sauce Girls. We have a lot of different, branches. You got the artists, you got the models, you got the vixens, you got everything. So, yeah, I'm over them. I've been modeling since I was two. Um, I'm 19 and I'm very established. Like throughout a lot of things. I got a lot of upcoming things. I got a lot of things that I've done in the past, and like I've grown a lot as far as being a model, as far as being a person. I've grown. I know y'all might have seen me today. Go in a little bit, but I apologize. I got out of character for something else, but that's not me. I'm down to earth. I'm cool. I'm connected. I'm all about making my money. I'm all about being for the people, everything. I'm all about helping, caring, all of that. So that's me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, Ms. Zai, you said you've been a model since you were 2 years old. How you been modeling since two? That's crazy.
Okay, so first I did my first um first beauty pageant when I was like two, 2.5, going on three. I did my first beauty pageant. Dress, makeup, hair, all of that. And then like from there I just went on to doing other stuff, runway, print, commercial. I went all the way out. I wanted to do so much. I wanted to give back. I wanted everybody to know who I was. I wanted everybody to know that this is me. I'm me. I was two looking at the TV, looking at Tyra Banks and telling my mama, like, Mama, this is what I want to do. So I just started from little. My mama installed in me respect. She started me discipline, all of that. So I just went on from there. Like it's hard, it's real hard to kind of be in this industry, especially from being so young, because when you first start off, everybody got their opinions, everybody got how they feel, everybody got how they think you should be and shouldn't be. So it's just like it comes with a lot, but as long as you got the mentality, the mindset, as long as you got that drive, that push, everything, then you gonna go farther than whatever you think you're gonna go. You could be one having this dream in your head, and you could be 45 making that dream happen. So you never stop.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You said Tyra Banks earlier. Did Miss Banks inspire you modeling growing up, or was it someone else?
Honestly, yes, she was my girl. I always watched it. American Next Top Model. It was me. Everything had to do with modeling. I was looking everything. Like when I see her, it's just like everything just turned into a whole different thing. It's a whole different mode. Everything. I just love the way she click into something, then click out of it. Like I love the way that she present herself. I just loved her structure. I just loved everything about her. I love that a very, very much, a lot. A whole lot.
That's cool. All right, so Ms. Zai, my next question for you is, who helped you out along the way growing up? I know Miss Tyra Banks inspired you, but who actually helped you growing up, or did you have to do everything by yourself modeling?
Let me see. My mama is the main biggest person of everything. She did everything. Makeup, hair, clothes, everything. So I gotta give a big shout out to my mama. I had really a lot of help. A lot of help. When I first just like started off with the whole like actually doing runway, when I actually He just wanted to do runway because when I was little, I did most of like baby type stuff. Like I was on the cover of JC Penney's. I took pictures for Dillard's. Like I was doing little stuff like that. I didn't ever just go big all out. So Olin Mills. That's what it was. So when I actually, got to where I had my mindset, I was old enough to actually get in some heels and rock the runway. I had help from Miss Shasta Cannon from Beauty and Beyond. I had help from DG Delagram.
Take your
I
time. Take your time. Take your time.
Glenn, that was his name. I had help from Glenn. I also had help from Starkeisha Green. She's also a model. She helped me a little bit along the way. I had help from people that I was in that I did fashion shows with. Like every time I went to a fashion show, I had a different step that I didn't know before that I wanted to try. I had help from James Morgan was my photographer. He put me out there in kind of like the photographer way. He gave me a little tips. Wardick Jones, he also did. Greg Moore, he did a lot of helping me with posing, learning how to walk. He did a lot. Antonio Wright. Let me see. I gotta give a big thanks to Yayo Santana because I was in his living room flow my mama calling out turns. I'm sitting here like, mama, but wait, that's not. So I got to give a big shout out to him because it was him. Even though I don't mess with my real actual brother like that, my real brother, he did a lot. He helped me a lot, like at home wise and stuff that I needed to go over. Mr. Stanley, I did John Casablanca for like how many? 2 weeks. Yeah, I did John Casablanca for a while, so I went through them. Um, I've had a lot of help, a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. How long have you known Mr. Santana?
3 years, 4 years, three, 3 or 4 years. I think it's 4 years,
Yes, ma'am.
but I've known him for a minute.
Yes, ma'am. Um, what are some things that he helped you on growing up in these past 3, 4 years? 4 years, sorry.
Honestly, I'm just gonna be real with you. He helped me on a lot as far as like the way that I'm supposed to present myself because when I first met him, I was soft. I was real soft. I ain't gonna lie, I'm still kind of soft, but I got a little hardness in me from him. Like he really taught me like things from a man point of view. You know how like a man to think. So I give him a lot of props because he was a real brother. He taught me a lot, a whole lot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, how long have you been a part of the Sauce Girls?
I'm number one, so yeah, I've been a part ever since I've been knowing him. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Can you give a shout out to some of the Sauce Girls? Well, hold up. I'm gonna say shout out, Miss. Is it Ashley Aiko? I said it wrong.
Ashley Aiko,
Ashley Aiko and Miss B Shiesty. Is it? Did I say that wrong?
be shiesty to done.
Shiesty. How she say that, bro? For real, but can
Yes.
you say the rest of the Sauce Girls?
I want to give a shout out to Candy. That's one of the vixens. She a big deal. The South girls or the South gang as a whole.
Whole, matter of fact, the whole Sauce
Okay.
gang, whole Sauce
So,
gang.
so I want to give a shout out to them. I want to give a shout out to TV Reno. I want to give a shout out to Nuko. I want to give a shout out to Dreads. I want to give a shout out to Ken. I want to give a shout out to who else? Man, it's so many. I want to give a shout out to my whole gang. My whole gang for rocking with me, everything. We have our differences, but we always find a way to come back together and talk it out. So I want to give my thanks to all of them. I want to give my shout out to all of them. But most importantly, I want to give a shout out to my guy, Yayo Setown, and I want to give a shout out to my girl, Bishasta the Dawn.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so Ms. Zah, my next question for you is, what did you? Okay, what have you learned so far being a part, well, being a creator of the Sauce Girls that you found out later on that you didn't know, or that you wish somebody would have told you when you first started?
Man, like honestly, the ups and downs, how to control like not not they temper, but more how to control my temper, how to come off to them, how to like present an idea and how to get feedback. You know, I didn't really know how to do that when I first came in. I was kind of like, the idea that I want is the idea we're gonna go with. But you know, now I take everybody's ideas in consideration. You know, I give everybody time to tell me how they feel. I give everybody time to tell me their feelings, everything. So now I'm more of like, yes, I'm all about business, but I also want to build a bond with my girls. You know, I want them to know that even though some of y'all older than me, I'm still here. I'm still with y'all. You know, I still know. I might not know half as much as y'all know, but I know.
For real.
So yeah.
For real, that's cool. That's cool, man. Shout out to the whole Sauce gang. Oh, y'all just dropped a song, that a music video. What was that called? What was it called? Um,
TB Reno and B Shiesty is called for sale.
say it. Wait, say it one more time.
TB Reno and B Shiesty Oil for sale. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, awful.
Actually, the joint have been popping. It got a couple of K's behind it. So y'all really go check out all their music. All our artists are fire. You hear me? They coming with the heat. They not gonna disappoint you. Period. When I say it all, they're not gonna disappoint you. I promise you they're not.
Yes, ma'am. Ms. Zai, could you, if you don't mind, could you rap one of the songs from the Sauce gang that you know word for word? Cause I know you be at the shows. You do it. Everywhere they at, you
Um,
at. Like I.
that ain't not good. Oh, I really got two songs that I
Okay,
like.
okay, okay.
Uh, I did. I said King. Um, let me see which song I want to do.
Take your time. Take your
I
time.
gotta think, you
Take your
know.
time. Take your
I'm
time.
also doing my
Hey, that's what's up.
yeah.
Take your time.
Do give and take. hmm I gotta see which part I'm gonna rap there.
Take your time. It's all good. Oh yeah, while we waiting, nah, keep going. You good, Ms. I take your time. While we waiting, I want to say Ms. I hair was done by her mother, by her mama. If y'all like her hair, yeah, please hit up Miss Johnson.
Period.
She gonna hook you up. She gonna get your hair right and your clothes and everything else you want to know. Miss Johnson got it for you. But yeah, Miss Miss I.
Trying to. Oh, let me see. I'm trying to get it because you know I be rapping all of their songs. When I say all of them, I rap all of their songs. Literally.
Oh, she about to play it. Yeah, yeah. It's all good. Who else? I want to say shout out Mr. Santana too, cause he, man, every time he always stay cool with me, man. Ever since I first met him, he showed me nothing but respect. He ain't tell me nothing wrong yet, for real, and that's rare. And that's all
Yeah.
I want to say. When you have people like that, oh, you got it.
I
Shout out
got a
Mr.
part
Santana.
from. Okay, can I do just a part from everybody from one song?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yo, bump that joint. Engineer on the beat. Engineer Johnson on the beat, y'all. Hold on, give us. Grew up in the streets with family barely ever give a fuck. Mama paid the rent, so she keep in touch. Barely made it out. And my pockets never seen a drop. Never chasing caps. Mainly thirsty hoes will stress you out. Keep your feelings to you, hoes will do you, and you won't get out. Forget the game and get up out the trap. Took her to the house. Cushion plank before I tapped her out. Get it in the mouth. Extra nice before I put her out. Ain't trusting the soul. Body cold. You can't know. You can play me, yes. Good game and finesse. No time for your stress. Nah, baby, I gotta eat that. Y'all in your feet. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Do my folks.
Yeah, yeah.
POB, kids, yeah. These niggas be capping that comments I am. And niggas, I'm just first Sam. These bitches wanna fuck me, they love in my jam. Yeah, this shit for the fame. And these niggas gonna die by the time. You know I be flexing it just for a name. It don't that POB stuff in the game for me to give me the change. I lead to the shot when I shoot. You know when I shoot from a range. But for the fame, you know I'm up like light of the cane. And I got G's that'll take off for me. Touch my touch my I was down on my dick, now I'm back on my shit. I can't fuck with them negative vibes. Cause these niggas be stakes and these niggas be stakes. So myself outside. And these bitches gon' go for a little pretty penny. They going wherever the vibes. That's why I just ride. Go as to get high. And don't try to. You said 100, but every time a nigga call, you pressing decline. I'ma bring the block to the night to the morning. I gotta go and get mine. And if a nigga wanna play, I'ma load up the case for the be no replying. You I call it my gang, we stricken with slide. They said I was cloud chasing, I couldn't rap, and I needed proof. I had to refocus myself in the pocket because these niggas know I'm the truth. My 72 got a spook, like the with Boosie. Might fuck on your boot, watch out like you loose. She feel if I got no masseuse. Houdini, that, yeah! Look, fuck it over and burn it up. I'm held by the crew. I came on the bottle like roof. You trying to do music? You got a good head on your shoulder. You for, so use it. That's my song, man. That's my song. That's my song. That's my song. You tired? It's okay. Breathe. Breathe. Breathe.
Hey, hey, shout out Sauce Gang, man. I ain't never heard that before. Hey, shout out Sauce Gang, dog. I gotta
That is
give it to
true.
you.
That is true for
Yeah,
real.
yeah. Hey, that's hard. Hey, please, hey, tell your mama, please send it to me after this.
Mom, she like, please. He like, please send it to him after this.
For real, I need to slow that down for y'all. I'm gonna slow that down. Wait till I slow that bud down.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
yeah. Man, shout out Sauce Gang, man. Shout out Sauce Gang. Shout out Sauce Gang.
Shout out
That's
to my gang. Shout out to my
for
gang.
real.
Shout out to my
Hey, I'm about to post that. That's gonna. I'm gonna post. Man, I got y'all. Yeah, that's about to get promoted. For real. I'm about to send that. For real. Shout out Sauce Game, man. All right, so boom, Miss Jordan. I want to tell you, shoot. Thank you again for coming on my show. My
No
next
problem.
question for you is, okay, so what are your plans for 2021 with Sauce Gang and the Sauce
Okay.
Girls?
First of all, let me put this out here. I got a tour coming up. It starts February, you guys. Everybody, February 13th. Everybody tune in. It starts in Nashville and it ends in Texas. It ends in Texas. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I got a song that's actually finna drop with V Shiesty the Don. So that joint is finna be a banger, no cap. It's finna come out hitting out the water like didn't nobody even know that it was finna come like that type stuff. So that we got a lot of more music coming up, a lot of more videos. Everybody be on the lookout for a new video that I'm in. Also, one of our vixens, her name is Candy. She the lead of our vixens. Um, it's called OnlyFans, and I forgot who it's by, but I'm gonna have to get back with you on it. But that's coming out. Um, no, he said it was coming up in 2021. Um, let me see. Shows on top of shows, performances on top of performances, videos on top of videos. Man, anything you can name, the game's finna come with it in 2021. We just finna go ahead and show everybody why we call South Gang Entertainment. We the GOAT.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so Ms. Zah, my next question for you is, oh, talk about the. Can you talk about the other song that you did, the other dance that you did, the video?
Oh, the other one,
Th-
which one? Because I did
that's my
two.
little model. That's my
Oh,
little model.
oh, let's okay. So, my nasty little model is actually by McCord. We got like what 4K viewers on it in like what 3 4 days, 3 days. So like it was basically like I don't know. It was a different feeling for me because one like I wasn't actually expecting it to go like it went. Like it went better than I expected it to go because I'm kind of self conscious about my body and I really don't like everybody being able to see it. So it was kind of like a little mental thing. But once I got into it, it was just like, yes, this video is finna be the bomb. I'm finna be good, and it's just finna be banging. And like, soon as it dropped, it was like everybody just was like, "Yes, you did wonderful. You was good. You was so good. Like, you just made the video." Like, everybody was giving me so many compliments, and like, I was just like, "Thank y'all, thank y'all." I was saying thank you so much. My mouth was getting tired. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up, Miss Zai. That's what's up. Man, shoot, hey, if I recommend the song that Miss Zai just rapped, I recommend Oil for Sale. Did I say it right? And I also recommend my nasty little model. Also, who did your outfit for that video?
My mama
You
actually
had
she
them
did the makeup
flames
for
on,
me.
right? Man, and they put the little effects in it. And that, hey, they did their thing. Hey, you did your thing, bump that. Hey, I'm gonna shut up. 'Cause I don't want you. I don't want you. You can get tired again saying thank you.
It's okay. And it was kind of like it was different for me because like with that video, it was more of like sexual showing off like that sexy side of me. But like for sale was more showing off the gangster like about his side. So it was like, yes, I got to show both sides of me
For
in
real.
two different videos. So I was so excited. I was so excited.
For real. Do models? Is it called like a catalog? What you have? Is it a portfolio?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, your portfolio diverse. For real. That's how
Very.
you do it. That's good. That's real good. Um. All right. So, Ms. Zai, my next question for you is: once you once you and the Sauce Gang get to be one of the biggest labels out here, what are three investments that you are going to try to do?
Could you repeat that again?
Investments. Whenever y'all get big, what investments would you like to do?
For one, a really big one that's been like on my heart for like years, ever since I was little. I love to help. I would want to help the homeless because it's most of our homeless people are mostly like veterans. It's people that don't fought for us. It's people that have been out there and did things for us to have the luxury we have, and for like them to be able to come back and come back to nothing. I feel like that's very messed up. So that would be one of the contributions that I would want us to do. Like I would want it just to be like we can feed them, whatever, give them clothes, anything. I just that's one of the contributions that I really want because I see it so much to the point where it's just like it's not understood at all to me. So that's one of them. Another one would be I want to get a lot of like little girls, smaller babies that probably want to like show off something or probably just like want to just be into something. I want to get them and go ahead and build them up so as they grow, they know what to do. They know how to bring themselves to, they know how to basically maneuver in this world we call life. So I want to kind of be an advocate for like my younger generation, and I want Sauce Gang as a whole to be an advocate because for our younger generation, my Sauce girl for my girls and my gang for everybody.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
and then another thing would probably just be us to be a family. Like I'm strict on family. I love family. I feel like family is the backboard of everything. So I want to build more, bring more, bring more in, but to an extent, you know, like I would want to teach them. I would want to, let them know like this, that. I would want the artists to be on the same page. I would want my models to be on the same page. I just want the whole. the whole establishment to be as one as a whole, So yeah, that would be my three.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, what's your favorite type of modeling to do?
Actually, it would be runway. Most people say like print, or they mostly say like photo or commercial, but that's not me. Like, I feel like when I'm on the runway, it's just me and the runway. It's nobody around. It's nobody in the crowd yelling my name. It's nobody behind me ready to walk after me. It's just me, the runway, and the camera. So that's my best thing. And then like when I'm on the runway, I don't think about nothing. It's like all my problems, all my troubles, anything that's negative, it goes away within a second. Like, soon as I hit the runway, it's like boom. So yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So I've never been to a modeling event before, but I seen some of them on TV. At the end, when you walk all the way down, at the end, do you do like some move or something, or
You're
what?
supposed to give them three. You're supposed to give the camera 3 seconds, which means
Right.
you give a pose right here, you give a pose right here, you get a pose to the front. That's giving the cameraman 3 seconds to take a picture from all sides, which means he's getting an angle of you from every side. So you always have to be ready. And stuff that you may not think is like a pose, it's a pose to them. Like, you may look at it and be like, "Oh, that's ugly," but to them, that's art. To them, they can go somewhere with it. So you never know. Once you get to the end of that runway, you just gotta own it. You gotta be you. You gotta be unique. You gotta know that that camera is there and it's finna just take over you. It's nothing but you, that camera, and the end of that runway.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what advice do you have to the younger generation of women who are trying to be models? Um, yeah, what advice do you have for them?
First of all, I want to say you can go for whatever you put your mind to. Whatever you feel in your heart that you want to do, as far as modeling, you can go for. As far as anything, you can go for it. You can push. You can keep going. Never let nobody tell you can't. Can't should never be in your dictionary or no one else's. It's all up to you. It's all up to how your mind. It's all up to how your body. It's all up to how you think, how you move, how you feel. It's all up to you. No one can corrupt you to do something you don't want to do. So you feel like modeling is your passion, go for it. Because I'm telling you, you're going to have so much fun. It's not, people say modeling is just people, girls putting on outfits walking down the runway. No, modeling is way more than it. It's, for some people, it's a passion. For some people, it's a job. For some people, it's just something they do for fun. But for me, it's something I love. It's something that no matter how old I get, I want to do. So anybody that's younger than me, older than me, whatever, if you got it, go for it. If you can do it, go for it, because nobody's going to hand you anything. Nobody going to bring that runway to you on a silver platter like, here you go. I'm going to need you to get on. No. You gotta start with yourself. You gotta prep yourself. You gotta put yourself in a mindset of, yes, I'm finna do this. Yes, I'm finna go for it, and you just go. You don't give up. You don't let nobody sidetrack you. You're going to have critics. You're going to have people telling you you can't. You're going to have people telling you that wasn't right. Just take that criticism and move on, because two things for sure and one thing for certain. Only you can make your future.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Ms. Zar, my next question for you is, what's your zodiac sign?
I'm actually a Libra.
Yeah, Libra. What do they say about Libras?
People got all different types of stereos about us. Some say we liars, some say we cheaters, some say we don't got a heart, some say everything. But to me, we just us. Like, we're honest. We don't sugarcoat. We don't take no BS from nobody. We not finna sit here and act like we like you and we don't. We not finna sit here and play house with you and we really not just like that with you. It's hard for us to hold things back. Like, it's very, very hard. It eats us up inside. And we love for everybody else around us to be happy instead of us being happy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Has pink always been your favorite color?
always.
That's cool. That's cool. Do you have a lot of pink around your room?
Actually, that's pretty weird because I got purple, but you know, that was just basically because my mama, that's her favorite color. So I try to like incorporate her in a lot of stuff that I do because she do a lot for me. So yeah, but pink been my favorite color since I can remember.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Zai, my next question for you is, what's your favorite number?
I don't really have one. I don't think I do.
That's okay. That's okay. What are your five favorite foods?
I eat like a pig for me to be so little. So I got a lot of favorite foods, but I would have to say pizza, hot wings, um, hot tamales. I love hot tamales. They are so good. Um, seafood, seafood, any type of seafood. I love seafood. And another one would probably have to be Mexican cornbread. My auntie cooked it one time. Well, I cooked it, but my auntie helped, and it was very good. So
I don't think I ever had Mexican cornbread. I want to try that though. That
it's
sounds good.
good.
All right, so Mrs. I, my next question for you is, what are your five favorite restaurants?
Subway, Zaxby's, Wingstop, Whataburger.
Take your time. Take your time.
I think that would be the only one. I don't
That's
really have.
cool.
I kind of go to the same places all the time. So
That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is, what five countries would you like to visit?
bye. I want to take a trip to Africa, but I'm kind of scared. But I've always want to take a trip to Africa. Hawaii, because I just feel like it's so beautiful. Paris, because I want to kiss under the Eiffel Tower for some reason. I just feel like that is so cute. And Jamaica.
That's cool. That's cool. My next question for you is, would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
Deep sea diving, because there's so much under the sea that you haven't seen. Like, oh my goodness.
Yes, ma'am. What would you like to see underwater?
The stingray, the little glow up fish. I don't know if that's what they call, but the fish that glow up, the little jelly like things. I would love to see one of them because I see them on TV and they look so cute.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what they call either. I'm
I
trying to
don't
think
know
of it, but
either.
I don't know. My next question for you is, what are your five favorite animals?
um, I love dogs. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really have a five,
Yes,
but I
ma'am.
love dogs.
That's cool. That's cool. What are your five favorite drinks?
The fruit punch Minute Maid drinks. My mama got me stuck on them. All of them, they all good. My brother got me stuck on this freaking pineapple juice for some reason. I like the pineapple juice. Um, Lemonade. I love lemonade, all kind. Pink lemonade, all kind. And Gatorade. I drink a lot of Gatorade.
Yes, ma'am. What's your what's your three favorite Gatorade colors?
Blue, red, and the white kind. The white kind be kind of good.
The white is the white cherry or
It
the
be the
the
frozen
the,
something.
the frost glacier.
That kind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So your blue one, is it cool blue?
Yes.
Yo, that hit. Do you like a Hawaiian punch?
Yeah.
All
A
right.
little bit.
So they just came out with this watermelon flavor Hawaiian
For
Punch.
real?
It's strong though. Hey, some people gotta add a little bit of water to it on their cup. It's strong. It's strong. It's not strong like soda though. It's just strong like juice. Like it's potent. So yeah, if you, I suggest try the watermelon Hawaiian
I
Punch.
got to. I got
I
to.
only seen them in the big gallons, but hey, it's worth it. If you like watermelon, hey, you might want to try it, dog.
Bet.
But yeah, Ms. Zai, my next question for you is: do you like to go shopping?
I love to go shopping. My favorite thing to go shopping for is shoes. I'm a shoe fanatic. Like tennis shoes, heels, all of that. I just love shoes.
That's cool. Do you like going shopping in the stores or online before Corona?
Before Corona, I love to go in the stores because I like to see everything that I'm picking out before I get it. But online, I kind of like online now. Not too much, but it's all right.
Yes, ma'am. What five stores do you like going to? Well, what are your five favorite stores to go to?
Um, I used to go in the mall, so any store in the mall.
Everywhere. Yup. That's cool. That's cool. Um, do you have any talents besides modeling?
I dance. I was a cheerleader actually. Um, I can do hair. I'm pretty good at that, I guess. Um, what other talents do I have? That's about it, I
Take your time.
guess.
It's okay. It's okay. That's okay. All right. So doing hair. Does it ever? Do your hands ever get tired? I can't do hair. I feel like my hands get tired. I ain't patient.
I ain't did it in a while, being that my patients have gotten a little bit worse. So I haven't really just done it in a minute. But when I was doing it, it didn't really take me that long, so it was okay.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. So my next question for you is: what is your message to the future generation of women?
Man, we women, we women, we got a voice. We just we got to do better for us. For us, we got to do better for our generation because what I've seen from like people older than my generation, it's more so of like men taking the lead and women just sitting back, And now it's more so of like women just let men trash them for no apparent reason. And I don't understand it. I don't. And I just don't. I don't know. Like, but if you got the mindset to go for it and do what you got to do without one thing for sure, two things certain, you don't need a nigga to live. Sorry to say it like that, but you don't need a
Right.
man to live. You can live without a man. Like people say it's impossible. It's not impossible. You can do it. You know, and I'm just like y'all. We just got to do better, bro. We all got to do better, me included, because I know I got some gray areas of me too. So we just all got to do better, and we got to have the mindset to speak for how we feel or to speak on how we want things to go. Because if don't nobody speak up for us, we not gonna speak up for ourselves. So the first step to making the generation better, we just got to do better.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My next question for you is: what would you like to tell your future self 20 years from now?
Girl, you gonna be fine as wine. I'm just playing, but no. I'll probably just tell myself, man, you've come a long way from where you was 2 years ago. You've grown more so to the point where it's like I noticed different things about myself that I didn't notice before. Like my temper has gotten better. Like the way that I speak and approach people has gotten a lot better. You know, down the line, I just want me to know, just keep moving forward. You never gonna give up. Don't give up, because this me is telling you I'm not gonna let you give up. So, for future me, just keep going, girl, because you got it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is: are there any more shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Oh, I want to shout out my auntie Vonda. She's on my father's side, well, my sperm donor side. She has done a lot, and she has put a lot into the woman that I'm becoming now. She has put a lot into it, a lot. She has a lot to do with it. So I want to shout her out. I want to shout out my 7 leaf work team that I work with because they put a lot into me too. They give me a lot of advice on a lot of situations that I really don't know how to deal with. So I want to give them a shout out. Again, I'm sorry, but I gotta keep giving them a shout out. I want to give a shout out to my brother, Yayo Santana. I want to give a shout out to my mama, Sean Johnson. I want to give a shout out to my girl, B Shiesty the Don. I also want to give a shout out to my girl, Candy. So I gotta keep all my people in one big row. So I want to give a shout out to my gang again because y'all done a lot. Y'all put a lot of effort into a lot of stuff that y'all do. And if don't nobody else see y'all pushing forward and trying to do something, I see it. And for sure that I'm gonna push, I'm gonna support, I'm gonna keep it on the map. So I want to support. I want to shout out them. I want to shout out Shasta Cannon and B&B Modeling Agency because she put a lot of work into me. I just want to shout out everybody that helped me get to where I am. Everybody that's gonna help me get forward. I want to shout out Regina because she actually is the reason why I'm going to be able to do this tour. She's the reason why for that. So I want to give her a big shout out. Also, you guys, if y'all on Facebook, my name is ZyJordan Collins. You can also find the tour, which is starring me on the front of it. But you can also go look at the tour and find the dates. The show is actually going to be, we have it like you can come and see, but you also can do Zoom tickets. So if you want to do that, just let me know and I can get that for you. So go ahead and get your ticket in to watch it online. Um, I just want to shout out to everybody that ever helped me, everybody.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is: what would you like people to know about you before they go to your Instagram channel or your Facebook page or your YouTube channel? Well, your social. What would you like people to know about you before they go to your social medias? I
Um,
apologize.
know that the things that you see on there is just the things you see on there. Some of the stuff that I share or some of the stuff that I post, it don't actually be true. I don't actually be feeling that way. I just be posting because I be wanting to. So if you go on there and you see something, you like, oh, what? I didn't get this type of vibe off of. It's not me. And like I just want to know, get to know me before you try to judge me because I know a lot of people do that. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Zah, my next question for you is: how do you feel women are represented in the world?
honestly, I think we're represented as just the people that's supposed to sit around and take care of the kids, take care of the house, do wifely duties. Like, no. Yes, we were put here, to help our spouse out. Yes, we were. We was put here to reproduce. Yes, we were. But we was also put here as women to stand alone on ourselves, on our feet, and do what we need to do. Because there's many single women out here, single mothers out here that's doing it without a father. They're doing it without any help. And my mama is a sure case of that. So yes, I just gotta say, man, we y'all gotta take pride in who you are. Take pride in what you are. Because you are a woman. You have a voice. And your voice actually means more than you may think your voice means. Know your worth. Yeah, know your worth for real. Because a lot of us don't do that. You gotta know what you worth. Because if you don't, nobody else gonna know. Nobody gonna know how to come at you. Nobody's gonna know because you don't even know. Know yourself. Get to know yourself. Get yourself together before you try to help anybody else. Get sweep in front of your doorstep before you try to sweep it in front of someone else's.
Yes, ma'am. You know that song, "Sweep Around Your Own Front." Yeah, that's my song. That's my song. All right, so Ms. Zah, my next question for you is: what do you think needs to be changed for women to be to be treated equally?
Honestly, I really don't know because I'm not really just into politics and all that. But for
Absolutely.
sure, something that I see a lot is disrespect. A lot of women take disrespect. A lot of them, they think it's okay for somebody to even other women. They feel that it's okay to disrespect another woman, or they feel like it's okay to be disrespected by a man. So no, it's not. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. It's not okay for you to disrespect nobody. It's not okay for nobody to disrespect you. Take pride in yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right. So, Ms. Zah, my next question for you is: do you believe police brutality is real, or do you think it's made up?
Man, I think police brutality is very real. Very, very, very real. It happens everywhere, all over. And it don't just happen with our younger generation. It happens with even the older generation. It happens with anybody, you know. And I feel like the target is mostly on black men because the simple fact that they think that the criteria for a black man is to go to jail. It's not. The criteria for a black man is to make it in this world, and it's not okay for uh right a white police officer to feel like it's his right rather to you know give that option. I feel like it's not right for nobody to do that because our black men is a lot to us now. They might be a little trashy, but they're a lot to us, and I just feel like the way that they do them is so disrespectful. It's so wrong, and it's not it's not like it's gonna stop. It's not like it's just gonna go away because it's not. It takes for one person to take a stand, but sometimes that don't even work. So I just want y'all to know, y'all more to it than getting locked behind bars.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Zah, my next question is: can you send a positive message to the negative members of law enforcement on treating us equally?
Man, a positive message. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what positive to say, but man, y'all gotta do better. Y'all treat
Absolutely.
us like we trash to the ground and we not. Y'all just don't know. If it wasn't for us, y'all would have nothing. Who picked y'all cotton? We did. Who went out there and got what y'all need? We did. Who did all this back in the day? We did. If it wasn't for us, y'all wouldn't have nothing. And I just feel like that's very mean and it's very rude the way that y'all throw us around, drag us. Sometimes we don't even be resisting arrest, but that's what y'all feel like is needed. Y'all feel like guns and tasers and the whooping sticks is needed. It's not. It's not. You can pull somebody over without having to clutch for your gun. You can pull a black person over without having to be alarmed that he gonna hurt you or something like that. And us black people, y'all gotta stop coming at the police the way y'all come at them. Y'all come at them aggressive, they gonna come back aggressive. If they not coming off aggressive to you, don't come off aggressive to them. But you trying to put on this front like you hard and you this and you that's only gonna get you put in a body bag. You got to think logically when it comes to the police because they don't care. They feel the way they feel, and that's what they gonna stand on. They don't care. They do not care. And at the end, no justice is done because that same police officer still get to walk around here like he ain't shot and killed one of us in the middle of the street or in front of our kids. Nevertheless, like I don't understand. Positive message to every police man out there, every police woman out there. Y'all got to do better if y'all want us to do better. Y'all
Absolutely.
trying to put all the blame on us black people, but no, you self self starts with you. You can't you can't expect to come at a person aggressively and expect for them not to come aggressively back off at you. That's just not possible. So if you want respect, you got to give it. You can't just assume because we're black or the color of our skin are not the same color of your skin that we just automatically all about the violence because we're all not like that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ms. Zah, my next question for you is, can you send a positive message to our brothers and to our sisters on coming together?
Man, it takes a village. That's what I've always been told. It takes a village. So if we wanna, that's the prime example is all the gangs going against gangs and all of this. Man, we all are one. We all of our ancestors fought to get us where we are now. So for us to be going back and forth with each other and doing all of this and doing all that, it's not worth it. You know, if you can come together and resolve something without having to use violence, that's perfectly fine. Now, if violence is necessary, go ahead. But if it's not, then don't take that precaution because it's not that serious. You know, it's not the end of the world. We all are one. We all are black African American people. We all our people fought for the same thing, for us to be free, for us to be whole, for us to walk down the street and not have to be put in handcuffs because we're black. We all was brought to this place to do the same thing. So why try to take that from somebody? Like you never know like what another person may got going on or what another person may be doing or such and such vice versa. You never know. So before you go, going off or trying to go after them, get to know that person. Get to put it to perspective of how that person what that person got going on. If we come together more, they'll stop killing us. If we come together more, they'll respect us more. If we come together more, it'll be better because us going back and forth and this black on black violence, that's just giving the police a right to just gun us down anywhere because they don't care about their life. So why should we?
I agree. I agree. Um, alright, so, Ms. Zah, I have two more questions for you. My first question is, how do you feel black women are represented in the world?
Like I said before, man, we could be represented better. You know, we could be represented better. We just we got to do better as a whole. Like every woman, every lady, every girl, every baby, everybody. We just got to do better because what are we going to be able to give our next generation if we can't even suffice the generation that we have now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I agree. Um, my last question for you is, can you send a positive message to our black women around the world?
Positive message. You could do anything you put your mind to. You you got everything. You got everything you want. You got everything you need. You make you. You put you where you want to be. You set your future for yourself. You are a black woman. Use that to your advantage. You may not think you got much, but you got a lot. Being a black woman means a lot. A very, 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 very lot. So use that. If you got to use that to get where you want to go ahead. But use it and go forth with it because we need more black women in the house in the big house. We need more black women on the judicial court system. We need more black women on the Supreme Court system. We need more black women to be involved in some politics and all of this. Why? Because men is taking over. They got it in the bag. They know what to say, how to say it. They know how to put it out there for everybody to believe them. All of that. Women know how to do it. We know how to do it 10 times better. So why not use your voice for something that's gonna help rather than something that's gonna hurt? Know your worth. Build off you. Put time, attention, all of that. Put it into yourself. Invest in yourself because nobody else is going to do it for you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so, Miss ZyJordan, the model, I want to tell you thank you so much for coming on my show Is there anything that I didn't ask you or anything that you didn't talk about that you would like to say?
Not really. I just want to say, everybody, you could do anything you put your mind to. As long as you put God first and you got that mindset, you will always make it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.